Good morning, everybody. I'm at Mount Rainier this morning. I'm going to be doing a hike today up to Comet Falls and Van Trump Park. I came in the Nisqually entrance and I'm on the south side of the mountain. And right now it's about 45 degrees. It's around 7:30. There's two other hikers getting started at the same time, but we're the only ones here this morning so far. So it's real beautiful. The sun's just coming up over the ridge. It's about 2 miles to Comet Falls, and then another mile or so past that up to Van Trump Park. The sign there estimated 5.8 miles and 5 hours. So I've got a nice lunch, hoping to enjoy the day. We're coming up to Van Trump Creek. We are following along the creek. Pretty rocky in this section. And here's our first view of the summit. Kind of tucked behind the trees up there. Well, it's nice to have an open section here. We're still following the creek. It's nice to be out of the trees for a minute. I'm at the first viewpoint here of Comet Falls. It's beautiful. It's a 320-foot waterfall. I came here a couple years ago in July, mid-July, and there was a lot more water flowing at that time, but also this whole creek area was all still covered in snow. So I've come in about 1.8 miles and gained 1,200 elevation. The starting was 3,600, and here we're at 4,800. So there's still a bit more climbing to do to get up to the park area. I also wanted to mention that Van Trump was one of the first 2 or 3 early Europeans to summit Mount Rainier. So this glacier up here is named Van Trump Glacier after him, as well as the park and this creek. So I'm going to go a little bit closer and get some more views of the waterfall. Slowing down a little bit here on this little bit of a flat section, climbing up out of the waterfall area. We've got around 600 feet more of elevation to gain to get up into the park meadow area, and I expect we will be out of the trees by then and have some awesome views. Whew. Up we go. Taking a little pause to look back and see how far we've come. Now we've climbed just a little bit higher. Okay, everybody. Well, Mark and I have made it to Mildred Point, and we're just going to have a little lunch snack here, and I'm just showing him how I use my GoPro. And thanks so much for joining up with me and kind of helping me get up here. It's been fun. So
You're welcome.
yeah. Mark watches YouTube a little bit, but hadn't seen my channel before, but he might want to start a channel. So is there anything that you want to say?
Yeah, I enjoy hiking, and I'm a big avid hiker, and this is my first time doing Comet Falls hike. I definitely would want to come back here because it's amazing. There's a rainbow on the waterfall that we saw. That was pretty cool, made it pretty epic. And the view of Mount Rainier right here is really majestic, the best I've seen on a hike. So yeah, I would. It's steep uphill, but totally worth the views.
Yeah, there was one section there that was like totally sandy, like what, 4 to 6 inches deep of sand or so. And yeah, you kind of just helped encourage me get through that. So I wanted to ask you, what are a couple of your favorite hikes, like around the Washington area, that you've done?
Okay, yes, I'm glad to give my piece of experience on hiking. One of my favorite hikes I've done was I did Lake 22 this year.
Okay.
That was amazing because you can see snow-capped mountains all around the lake, and the lake is gorgeous itself. And I've done a few other really nice hikes around here, like High Rock Lookout is really nice.
Yeah.
And around the Mount Rainier area, I just did Panorama Point. That's you can see all the mountains all around. It's just so many nice hikes in Mount Rainier National Park. It's just my favorite place to go hiking.
Right.
And yeah, so.
Well, I appreciate the recommendation for Panorama Point because I haven't done that one yet, so I'm going to try that one next year.
Okay.
So.
Perfect.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for having me on your YouTube channel. And
sure. I mean, we can say again something as we go down. I don't know if you want to hike together, but we'll finish our lunch snack here, and then yeah, you could definitely say something on the after we definitely get down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
From there.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, absolutely. It's worth it. It's worth the exercise. Get out and exercise and explore. It's beautiful nature out here in Washington State. Totally refreshing and rejuvenating for the mind and body and soul.
Yeah,
It's
we love
definitely
it.
worth it.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll sign off for a second here. We're gonna hope to see maybe a marmot or pika, and there've been a few birds fluttering around, and we're watching some amazing waterfalls.
Yes, the waterfalls.
Okay, we're heading down now, and we're seeing a couple chipmunks. We're gonna hike together for a little bit till we get past the steep part, and then Mark's gonna take off because he's got stuff to do, and he's a faster hiker. So we're just gonna work our way down just a little bit more. Oh yeah. I'm back to the trailhead now, which is on the main road, and there may be some cars going by as I'm talking here for a minute. But my GPS measured that just about 8 miles. I'll have to check what the elevation gain is. I don't know that for sure yet, but it was really nice to meet Mark. Thank you, Mark, for hiking along with me there in the upper section. Above the falls, that was really the harder, more challenging and steeper section. My car says that it's about 77, where it gets kind of warm in the sun, but it's real refreshing in the shade. I enjoyed the hike down. I just took my time. So I'm staying in the area tonight. I'm probably going to either go up to Paradise and check out the views up there, or go down to Longmire, and I'm going to try and do another hike tomorrow. So thanks a lot for joining me. I hope that you are having a good week and enjoying nature wherever you are, and I'll see you again soon.